Are we back or what? I said, are we back? Gather round. See, y'all came back. I don't know what. Yeah, J-Dog back in here. We back. I don't know what happened. I had to close it down. But I just shut my whole computer down, restarted it. I unplugged and reset my modem. I think that's what it... You know, I think you have to power... You know, I've been slacking with that. You're supposed to power cycle your modem, even if nothing's happened or you're not having any problem. Some people even do it weekly, where they power cycle and reset their modem or refresh it. But I ain't been doing that, and I don't know what the hell was happening. But are we back? Now we got to get the likes up and get back where we were. And hey, I was killing that Tupac dude, the fake Tupac, Lil Zane. We ain't even gonna call him Pac because that's a disrespect. I was killing that Lil Zane dude. I touched my modem. It was kind of warm to the touch. We just heating up. Let's go. We gonna talk about this Egoveli style. Ego Army, stand up. If I get bodied in this hot seat today, then it is what it is. But y'all better come with it, because I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready for whatever. Oh my gosh. Ready for whatever. Time to get this cheddar. With the army. You can't harm me. Hey. Hey. Where'd Tupac? Oh, he got blocked. He couldn't make it. He had like 5 strikes. Okay, we back. I'm telling y'all, everybody wants to say stuff on videos. Oh, it sucks. Argue your point. We're gonna see how valid your argument truly is on this side, the west side. Man, it's about to be a crisis. Whole lot of army shit. I like that. Gang, whole lot of gang shit, whole lot of army shit. Hold on. Damn, my whole shit is... We gotta... Hold on. Listen, man. We gotta get some things back. Hold on. Yeah. Hey. Okay, we back. We had to refresh some things, regroup. We was killing too many people too quick. YouTube didn't like that. But we back now. Are we clear? I said, are we clear? Hey, Cho. Listen, I already told you, Wilder could fight whoever he want if Joshua's going the Povetkin route. Because that's the fight he wanted. We all knew that's the fight he wanted. So Povetkin, listen, man, we got to talk about this Pacquiao stuff still. Y'all want me to keep talking about this Pacquiao, or y'all want me to tell you what I'm thinking right now about this Joshua situation? Fuck it. I can't wait, man. I got too much energy. Listen to what people say. Barry Hearn, Eddie Hearn, AJ, they keep, we worked for this. It's our brand. Oh, we built this. We built this over here. Eddie Hearn, we're overpaying guys. We got to pay too many people too much money. Barry Hearn saying more of the same. Oh, it's Joshua's call. Joshua. All they're saying is Joshua. Joshua this, Joshua that. Joshua's the A side. So the point being, the ball's in your court. So more often than not, if the A side wants to make the fight happen, and you got the B side who's been aggressively calling out the A side, then it can happen. But the A side, pretty much, they're the ones calling the shots. So they're letting you know if it doesn't happen, it's through them. It's because they're not making a strong enough offer. Because if they really, you're the A side. You let us know that. We know you're the A side. So with that being said, you have the power to make this shit happen. Right? In this case, you have the power to make it happen, right? offer him, if you really truly wanted to fight Wilder, right? And they offer you 50 million, why not take it? Even if you're hell bent on fighting in UK, okay, fine. Yeah, I'm an A side. Offer him something good like they offered you, and you can easily make this fight. I more than guarantee that if they propose 50-50 split on the pay-per-view back end and like 38%, 40% for Wilder in terms of the split, who really thinks he wouldn't take it? So if he's not taking it, it's probably because you're offering him less than that, and his team feels like that they can do better or get better, and they're just playing the game. Period. And Barry Hearn, he kind of told on himself. Y'all don't want? Do y'all want me to explain, or y'all want to talk about Pacquiao? I'm in beast mode. I woke up in beast mode. I slept good, felt good, ate good. Listen, like if you really wanted to fight, why is AJ's side, their first offer, substantially more horrible than Team Wilder's first offer? Their first offer / their counter offer was exponentially better than Team Joshua's first offer. And they're the A side. They're the ones calling the shots. So why is their A side offer so low, 12.5 million flat, and then they were trying to spin it? Hey, this is a fair offer. This is great. If I'd over the moon, I'd be over the moon for this, right? But why is their first offer so low in the grand scheme of things, and then the first offer from Team Wilder happened to be a lot better, happened to be what most people feel is more reasonable for? Like, it's showing the value of AJ. It's showing you that it's going to be a big fight. 50 million guaranteed plus 50%. They're paying the respect of AJ being the A side, but AJ didn't pay the respect of Deontay Wilder being a good fight in a B side. You know what I mean? They made him like he was the C or D side. They gave him a chump offer that he would be foolish to take. You know what I mean? So that alone shows what it is and what it isn't. I could do this all day, man. Y'all could get buried multiple ways with these points. You can't. Listen, unless you're making more sense, you can't win this. Smash the like button, people. We working. See, now y'all got me on one. I'm going for the jugular on all these issues. And like I said, people want to dislike, but then they don't step up in the hot seat and propose to the army a much better way of looking at it, or more factual. It's always like games and little kid names and stuff like that. Use facts and tell me your point and enlighten us all and show us how your point is more relevant than what's being said. Otherwise, you don't really have a point. Why? Listen, hold on. It's quick. You gotta listen.
Hearn admits that he didn't really make any progress with Team Wilder when he was.
It's
in New
quick,
York
so you guys gotta be.
Stay tuned.
You gotta be
I
quick.
sat down with Shelley Finkel, or I call him his proper name, and sometimes two old guys together can make some progress. And
See, he's doing an interview. All this stuff is filler. This is the Eddie Hearn's pops, his dad. All that stuff is filler. Oh, his name is Shelley Finkel. I call him by his proper name because his son calls him Shirley Winkle or some shit, playing games. You know what I mean? He's like, hey, I call him by his accurate name. And sometimes two old guys. None of that. Just get, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just filler stuff.
I don't think we really did, but
listen.
Drops one. Barry Hearn admits that he didn't really make any progress with Team Wilder when he was in New York negotiating. Stay tuned.
I sat down with Shelley Finkel, or I call him his proper name, and sometimes two old guys together can make some progress, and I don't think we really did, but
okay, sometimes two old guys can get together and make some progress, and I don't think we really did. His words.
I think we sat down with Shelley Finkel, or I call him his proper name, and sometimes two old guys together can make some progress, and I don't think we really did, but I think we laid out the parameters of where we are, the fact that Anthony Joshua is the main deal. Sometimes it's good not to have any bluff or poker bluster. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest. Anthony Joshua is the main deal. Deontay Wilder's a great fighter, but Deontay Wilder has never boxed in front of more than 6,000 people.
More bullshit. He said Deontay Wilder has never boxed in front of more than 6,000 people, but I've been at Wilder's fights and it had more than 6,000 people, and I'm getting the information from the Barclays and the PR people from Showtime or PBC, and they're sending me the emails and passing out the paperwork showing the judges' scorecards and showing the attendance. That's a clear cut. This is what I'm saying. That's a clear cut non-truth. He says, wow, let's be real. AJ's the main deal, right? Wilder, he's a good fighter, but let's be honest, he's not boxed in front of 6,000 people. 6,000? But I was at the Stavern 2 fight, which was a fight people didn't ultimately want to see more than Luis Ortiz, but he failed a drug test, and it still did over 6,000 seats. You know what I mean? Luis Ortiz did over 6,000 seats. Bermain Stavern Wilder won in Vegas, did over 6,000 seats. So that's a clear-cut lie or a non-truth.
He has never been on pay-per-view. Anthony Joshua is the main deal. Deontay Wilder's a great fighter, but Deontay Wilder has never boxed in front of more than 6,000 people. He has never been on pay-per-view.
Okay. He's never boxed in front of more than 6,000 people. I just told you that's false. I have the emails. I put it in this video, but you guys can Google it and go to some other website that reported it, because a lot of people like USA Today and Ring TV, they have the numbers in their articles. So he's never boxed in front of 6,000 people. I just proved that it's false, and that's not the case. And beyond that, I'm telling you because I was at Wilder fights and it had more than that amount of people. So how you going to tell me? And I was there. I have it on my phone. If I go through all my videos, I could show you. There was more than 6,000 people at the Wilder fight, because I know the capacity of the whole venue. You know what I mean? So if there weren't 6,000 people, there'd be a lot more empty sections, right? So that's one thing that Barry just said that's not true. Second, this is how you cut through all the filth, flooring, and filth when it comes to this. No matter what you're trying to do to make Joshua appear like even more in position in A side, we get it, he's the A side, but either way you fail miserably, because why are you trying? Don't make Wilder look bad, like, oh, he's never been on pay-per-view, he can't sell more than 6,000 seats. Why the fuck y'all want to sign him then? Answer that. That's all I want to know. Why do they want to sign him to DAZN? Why? See, that's how you could cut past all of this stuff and get straight to the point. Why would you want to sign? He's never, okay, you're right. He's never been on pay-per-view. You're not right about the $6,000 or 6,000 attendance shit, but you're right about he's never been on pay-per-view, right? Why you want to sign him to DAZN then? If his market value is not good, you said he's a great fighter, but then you also followed up by saying he's never sold over 6,000 seats, which is false, but we'll just say it's true, even though I know it's not true, right? And then you go say, oh, let's be honest, he's never been on pay-per-view. Why you want to sign him? Why you want him on DAZN? Why would you want him on a brand new platform you got $1 billion for, that you're trying to break into the American market? If you're gonna talk about his star power, his value not being up there. See, it doesn't make sense.
He's bringing a great fight to the table, but little else in commercial value, and we don't want pay-per-view. So he's bringing a great fight to the table, but little else in commercial value.
He's bringing a great fight, but little less a commercial value. Makes no sense. How is it a great fight if there's no commercial value? And why do you want him to come to the UK if you're basically saying he's unknown in the UK and there's no commercial value? See, like
and we don't want that to pay-per-view. So he's bringing a great fight to the table, but little else in commercial value. And we don't want that to be. We don't want to be bully boys, but Anthony's going to call the shots. So whether we box in the
Anthony's going to call the shots.
Value. And we don't want that to be. We don't want to be bully boys, but Anthony's going to call the shots. So whether we box in the UK or we box in America, whether we have a rematch or we don't have a rematch, whatever the split is, whether it's a game, we are going to make that call.
Whatever. He said.
So whether
Anthony's gonna call the shots, whether it's in America or the UK, whatever the split is. He just told you.
we box in the UK or we box in commercial value, and we don't want that to be. We don't want to be bully boys, but Anthony's going to call the shots.
Anthony's going to call
so
shots.
Whether we box in the UK or we box in America, whether we have a rematch or we don't have a rematch, whatever the split is, whether it's again, we are going to make that call. And the challenge to Deontay Wilder is, if you're good enough, don't worry about that, because you're going to earn 5 or 6 times more than you've ever earned in your life. And if you're good enough, you're going to be the champion of the world, and you're going to be worth a fortune. But
see, I mean, listen, it's so easy to see the games that are being played. You guys could check the video. It's so easy. That's Barry Hearn, voice of Eddie Hearn's dad, who started one of the original people for like the Matchroom. So, like, just listen to it. He says, we're in charge. We call the shots. UK or USA, whatever the split is. Anthony's the man. He's the main man. Wilder ain't got commercial value, so we call the shots. Okay, you're the A side, right? And he says splits and all this. But if you really think you could beat him, don't worry about all that. What kind of sense does that make? That have nothing to do with don't worry about. I mean, he don't think he can beat him. What are you talking about? Don't worry about the percentage split. So that basically tell that to Golovkin right now. Golovkin's trying to get 50-50 or something better because he believes. So tell him, hey, you thought you beat Canelo in the first fight. Don't worry about it. Just take whatever. And his situation a little bit different because his team negotiated to 35% and actually accepted a few months ago. Wilder never accept no 12.5 or no bullshit that him and his team decided they didn't want. He's saying, don't worry about that. If you think you could beat him, that's that. I'm telling you, that's what the casual fans be saying. Oh yeah, just get robbed and take 12 million flat. Let them make all this money in the back end, and then you call the shots in the rematch. No, because that's not. Bill's got to get paid now. So you're worrying about a rematch? Anything could happen. Look what happened to Paul Williams. He got paralyzed when he was about to fight Canelo. See, some of y'all don't know your boxing. He got in a tragic motorcycle accident, paralyzed. So you don't wait and then like just hope that you get a rematch. You know what I mean? So get robbed up front, get lowballed up front, and then be like, oh, don't worry about it. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? They're like, hey, who cares? Just fight Canelo in Texas. And then if you're good enough to beat him, then beat him in Texas. You think Triple G's team's going to do that? They don't want to fight him in Texas where the refs and the judges might be overtly biased for Canelo, because we already see Canelo get a lot of love from judges and refs. You see how stupid that sounds? Oh, hey, Triple G, if you think you can retain your titles versus Canelo, just fight him in Mexico. Just fight him in Texas. Why would they do that? All right, another high C. His name is Jay Barnes. How much Wilder gonna get if he fights Brazil? What does that have to do with anything? What does him fighting Brazil have to do with anything? Especially if he fights Brazil, it's because he couldn't get the fight he ultimately wanted, which was Joshua. Please let me know if his person versus another person has to do with this fight. This is what they do. This is their logic. Hey, Ego's making good points. I can't really refute that. Oh shit, think. What do I do? Bring up something else. Switch entirely. Let's talk about something totally different. How much money will Deontay Wilder make if he worked at Costco? What does that have to do with anything? Let's talk about because you're saying money bills need to get paid. They won't be getting paid if he fights Brazil instead of AJ. Strike one. That is perhaps some of the most idiotic things I've heard. Because why wouldn't Wilder be able to pay his bills in his particular lifestyle? Is he homeless right now? You think he's homeless right now? You think you're living better than Wilder right now? What are you talking about? Strike one. You got to clean that up because that sounds horrible. So you think you're living better than Wilder right now? Your lifestyle. What's your Instagram? We'll go check right now. That's what you just said. What are you talking about? I said he had to pay bills. I'm saying you have to think about, you got to align yourself with success. You got to align yourself with the best possible deal. What I'm saying, since you definitely have issues struggling to comprehend, what I am saying is you don't worry about the second fight because you see the troubles of Canelo versus Triple G fight. Triple G's been down to fight Canelo. He's failing the drug test. Now he can't get the split he wants. So why would you sell yourself short in the first fight, get lowballed in the first fight, knowing you have bills and stuff to pay, hoping for a rematch that may or may not happen? All right, strike two. He's stalling. He says, I'm living good, don't watch me. Are you living better than Deontay Wilder? The motherfucker said, don't watch me. Strike two. You clearly wasting time. So, since you failed to comprehend, I just explained. I'm saying you get what you want and what you expect. You can't hold out hopes hoping the rematch is going to happen and you're going to get everything you want in the second one. You get everything you want in the first shot because there might not be a second shot. That's like saying Salido, he needs to get lowballed versus Lomachenko because Lomachenko is this great guy coming out of the amateurs with 2 gold medals. And then if he beats him, he can get all the power in the rematch. Well, guess what? He beat Lomachenko, and they've never been able to come to terms to make a second fight. So what are you talking about? That should be a strike 3 on your dumb ass because you stalling. Let's see what he says now. Come on, Jay. Shout out to Wiggins. He said tomorrow isn't promised to anyone. Exactly. That's why you get what you can get when you can get it. You talking about, oh, you in the rematch you'll have all the power. That's stupid. Sarah Valdez says, would any of you be arguing to take a job where the offer letter said, don't worry about compensation if you're... Oh, she said, Sarah Valdez is killing you. She says, would you take a job if the offer letter said, don't worry about compensation. If you're good enough, beat someone else out of their job, you'll be worth a lot of money and then you'll get it. Wow, Sarah Valdez. Shout out to the females that hold it down in this boxing game. She's killing you. That's a great point. Why would you take a job and they said in the offer letter, don't worry about compensations, just bust your ass, show us that you're worth it, and then you could take someone else's job if you're that good. Nobody's gonna do no shit like that. Just like y'all motherfuckers was scared when the basic parameters were outlined in the deal, and they said, oh, why would AJ sign a contract if he doesn't know all the details? Same thing, okay? Why wouldn't, even though he knew the bulk of the details and he asked for that amount of money, why would Wilder take an amount of money in hopes that he'll get a rematch? What if he knocked out AJ so brutally AJ retired? So he's stuck with the 12 million and he never gets to avenge the AJ or to get the lion's share and be the A side. You don't wait for stuff like that. Where's this J dude that's in the hot seat? His time is about up. Someone count from 15. Sarah Valdez killed you. Take a job and offer letter. Oh, don't worry about compensation. You'll get it after your 90-day probation. Hey, you better copy and paste. You got 15 seconds. He answered, okay. Wilder be earning more than 5 times he's ever earned. It's a no-brainer. Strike 3. Because Joshua would be earning more than he's earned. His highest earning was probably the Klitschko fight. 50 mil guaranteed, 50% of a fight we all want to see. I mean, how is he not going to earn more than he would have made fighting Klitschko coming off a loss in a year-plus layoff? Thank you for playing. Let's vote. If that man got an L, put your L's up so we can move it along. Move it along. All right, get Jay out of here. Period. Shooters, get Jay out of here. He tried. You telling him to, just take whatever. and then hope you'll get it when you do business with, like, just even like let's say the drug world, right? Let's say a drug dealer. Say you want to buy a brick, you want to buy a kilo from Scarface, right? You want to buy a kilo of coke, right? And then he says, give it to me for the low. No, hold on. I'm trying to think. I gotta make this one. I want to make this one make sense. So you go to Poppy, you go to Scarface. He has a kilo, and then he says, hold on, cause I'm trying to think of how I can make it relate to this exactly. Hold on. I got it in my head. I'm trying to see who roles have to say what, because all this bullshit with Team Joshua's side, I'm trying to see what makes this analogy make the most sense. Okay, so let's say I go to Scarface, go to Poppy. I want a kilo, right? And I'm claiming how good I am or whatever, and I'm saying give me the brick for free because I'm so good, and I'll be able to give you more than your money and stuff like that. Why would he do that? You know what I'm saying? Or why would the drug dealer, even you can flip it, why would the drug dealer Scarface give someone a brick and then say, hey, I'm not going to pay you, get this whole brick off? That's actually a better way of saying it. So Scarface, he has a kilo of coke. He says, get this whole brick off and sell these 2 keys, and then if you're that good and people like you on the streets, then I'll start paying you. Would you do that? Would you do that? That's the way to say the example. If Scarface said, basically work for him for less than what you should, like get a less split, but you got to do all that. So if you get busted with that coke, you got to do the jail time. You know what I mean? And he's saying, here, I'll pay you $200 to get rid of these 2 keys. Then how's that worth it for you? You know what I'm saying? And then, hey, if you're so good, if you're so good at cutting the coke, and you're so good at slanging, you have such a great operation, then you'll be the man. You'll be on the man on the streets, and everybody will have your product and come back to you. Then I'll start paying you. Stupid. That don't make sense in any world. Drug dealing in a blue collar environment, it don't make sense. So you gonna work for the drug dealer for $200, sell 2 keys, do all the work and the cutting, have people on each corner, facilitate all that, get rid of it, and he's underpaying you. And then he's like, hey, now you're the man. Now since you're the man, now I'll talk about actually. That's like some internship shit. You know what I'm saying? Why would a drug dealer risk going to jail to intern? He want to get the money. He might not be getting what Scarface Pablo Escobar is getting in the beginning, but he wants to get something good where he can live comfortable, right? And same with these prize fighters. They're risking their whole lives. Shout out to Ronald Finkley, $2 Shmoney Gang. But yeah, I mean, little by little, Team Joshua to me is telling on themselves. They're saying what it is. AJ's he's the ace eye, he's the man, and he's the one to call the shots. So if they fight Povetkin, to me it's Team Joshua. It has to be, because they're the man. They're the ones calling the shots, and they're the ones that passed up the B-sides, A-side type of offer of $50 million. End of story. And I really want to bury. Y'all want me to bury it even more? I'm gonna put the nail in this coffin, man. I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin for all you fans out here still making excuses. And still, I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin. If y'all want me to put the nail in the coffin, right? Can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? We gotta get them likes up. If y'all want me to I'm gonna show you with what he said, I'm gonna put the nail in the coffin. Y'all probably need to see, because when y'all gotta listen. Fast Talking Ed, his pops, they're promoters. They've been in the game. They're businessmen. So the shit comes so quick. You gotta be paying attention. You have to pay attention to what's said, because you might miss it. But I'm gonna put you up on game. Couple more hell yeahs, I'm gonna put you up on game. Okay, they want me to put them up on game. I'm gonna show y'all. But you gotta be quick. You gotta listen to what was said, and I'm gonna break it down.
Other sports that we're involved in, it's about ability. So if you're good enough, take the challenge. And if you're
Which
not
is
done,
bullshit.
you'll be the champion of
He
the
said
world.
other sports is about ability. If you're good enough, take the challenge. LeBron James ain't playing in the finals for free. He got a lot of money in the NBA and he's getting endorsed and a lot of endorsers. So he's getting
Worth a
compensated.
fortune. But similar to other sports that we're involved in, it's about ability. So if you're good enough, take the challenge, and if you're not, don't. But I think
See, that's their way of dodging the fight that they don't want to take next because they want to fight Povetkin and blaming it on Wilder. Hey, if you're good enough, you would take the challenge. Don't worry about the split. You would just take it and you'll be the man in the next one. That's their way of passing the buck, as we would say.
About ability. So if you're good enough, take the challenge, and if you're not, don't. But I think the bluster has gone, and we're now at the stage where there's real decisions got to be made in the next few days. I'm very happy to say I've done my bit. Eddie and his team take over as always, and the last word comes from the man himself. Wherever we go, it has to have the approval of AJ because he's the main man.
What up, Fight World?
He's going to be the champion of the world. So whether
Hold on.
pay-per-view, so he's bringing a great fight to the table, but little else in commercial value. Any bluff.
He said Wilder's bringing a great fight to the table, but little else of commercial value. Then why is it a great fight if there's no value commercially? Anyway, I'm going to break it down. Hold on.
Barry Hearn admits that he didn't really make any progress with Team Wilder when he was in New York.
You got see, I
Stay
missed where he said it because it's so quick. You got to listen.
With Shelley Finkel, I call him his proper name, and sometimes two old guys together can make some progress, and I don't think we really did, but I think we laid out the parameters of where we are. The fact that Anthony Joshua is the main deal. Sometimes it's good not to have any bluff or poker bluster. Let's be honest. Let's just be honest. Anthony Joshua is the main deal. Deontay Wilder's a great fighter, but Deontay Wilder has never boxed in front of more than 6,000 people. He has never been on pay-per-view. So he's bringing a great fight to the table, but little else in commercial value. And we don't want that to be, we don't want to be bully boys, but Anthony's going to call the shots. So whether we box in the UK or we box in America, whether we have a rematch or we don't have a rematch, whatever the split is, whether it's again, we are going to make that call. And the challenge to Deontay Wilder is, if you're good enough, don't worry about that, because you're going to earn 5 or 6 times more than you've ever earned in your life. And if you're good enough...
Hey, listen. Y'all, say y'all know you done fucked up. That was the part. It just happened, and I know a lot of y'all didn't catch it. First of all, everybody type hell yeah or you know you done fucked up. I'm going to replay it, and I'm going to break it down. I caught him in something that they said, another untruth. And it happened that quick. I know y'all didn't catch it. A lot of y'all. Shout out to Dale McCree, $5 super chat. He said, hell yeah. Ronald Finkley, another $5 super chat. He said, let me know, Eagle Army on squad. New media. Listen. We gonna get what we want. The truth.
You're going to be the champion.
Listen.
And the challenge to Deontay Wilder is, if you're good enough, don't worry about that, because you're going to earn 5 or 6 times more than you've ever earned in your life.
That was it. You hear it?
And the challenge to Deontay Wilder is, if you're good enough, don't worry about that, because you're going to earn 5 or 6 times more than you've ever earned in your life. And if you
Okay. Who heard it? Who caught it right there? Who caught it? Another inconsistency. Damn, homie. Did anyone catch it? I played it back a couple times. My dude Money Pal be on it. I don't even know if Money Pal caught that because it happened so quick. That's why you got to listen. When people talk fast, like used car salesmen and stuff, you got to listen. You got to hear the small print. Look at the fine print. Anybody hear it? If y'all heard it, say yes. If y'all didn't hear it and you want me to explain, say no. Who heard it? Who heard the inconsistency? See, you gotta do, there's so much stuff said and so much information and sources to pull from. You gotta do some real life detective work. Now you got to combine this interview A with this current interview B, maybe with the interview Q that was done 6. You gotta be on it. Y'all didn't catch it. Egoveli, he the only one that caught it. Okay. Listen, I'm gonna play it for you one more time, and I'm gonna break it down for y'all. Smash the like button. But this is, listen, and he stuttered when he was saying it a little bit. Watch, just listen, and I'm gonna explain that.
You're good enough. You're good. And the challenge to Deontay Wilder is, if you're good enough, don't worry about that, because you're going to earn 5 or 6 times more than you've ever earned in your life.
Okay, boom. He says if you're Deontay Wilder, like basically take the challenge. If you're good enough, you're going to earn 5 to 6 times more. But Eddie Hearn says that they've sent an improved offer. In the first offer, the $12.5 million flat, Eddie Hearn said what? He says, oh yeah, he should take it, and I'm good with my numbers, and this is 5 to 6 times more than his highest purse. So why wouldn't Wilder take it? So how is it that they've sent a counter offer to a counter offer, and guess what Barry Hearn is saying? The same percentage, the same multiplier. Barry Hearn just says, you're gonna earn, and he paused, and it's like he thought about it, you're gonna earn 5 to 6 times more than your highest purse. So how is that even feasible? How is it that Eddie Hearn, when the first offer came out, said Wilder should take it, his highest purse is Luis Ortiz, and if he takes this 12.5 million, it's gonna be 5 to 6 times more than he's ever received. Massive payday. But then Barry Hearn just said yesterday that this new improved offer is going to be 5 to 6 times his highest earning. So how are they both, if you sent an improved offer, how are they both a 5 to 6 times multiplier of Wilder's highest purse? I'll wait. Somebody explain that. I'm going to get to this money because I seen some super chats. I'll let y'all think about it. So we got a super chat from Kamal Oz, $5 super chat. AJ is on some BS. For $50 million, you could drop me off in the Congo on some Survivor shit. I'll fight gorillas and gorillas. Wow. He's talking about military gorillas and real like silverbacks, crocodiles and anacondas. My boo-boo Sarah Valdez, $5 super chat. She said, thank you for always dropping the boxing knowledge ego. Shout out to you, Sarah Valdez. Thank you for your comment earlier too about the job and the offer letter. I like that. So explain that. How did Barry Hearn just say it was 5 to 6 times his highest purse, but then Eddie Hearn said that about the first offer? Explain how that makes sense when one's supposed to be an improved, revised offer, but yet it's the same multiplier that Eddie Hearn said the first offer had. Sarah's not a man. She follows me on Instagram, and I checked her pictures. She's actually really hot, but I ain't gonna give her her information out. But y'all hating. Sarah Valdez is a man. Hey, I seen her Instagram. She ain't no man. Let's just leave it at that. But anyway, explain that to me. How if you sent a revised offer that's improved and better, how are they both 5 to 6 times Wilder's highest purse? Who I got a hot seat. Listen. All you haters, ego got my back. Yeah, they hating. They want you to be a catfish so bad. See, welcome to my world. Sarah Valdez, she get a little bit of hate. There ain't as many females in here, so she gonna get the hate, and I'm gonna get the hate too. Me and Sarah, we like Bonnie and Clyde. We both get hate. Okay. But Sarah Valdez, hey, Sarah Valdez is pretty. But listen, how is it 5 to 6 times more in both scenarios when there's supposed to be an improved offer in the second scenario? Somebody please explain this to me. How can you say they're both the same multiplier, but the offers are supposed to be different? Any of y'all math wizards, please explain that to me. Shout out to OKC. We coming to bring the thunder. Westbrook style. See, why? Listen, I always get called the bias and all that, but why is no one step up? Why is no one explain these things? I have simple questions, and I can't get one answer from none of you. Explain that. Eddie Hearn, after the $12.5 million, he said it's 5 to 6 times Wilder's biggest purse. Barry Hearn just did an interview yesterday after the improved offer, and he's saying it's a 5 to 6 times Wilder's biggest purse. So how are they both 5 to 6 times bigger than purse, or bigger than his biggest purse, if there's supposed to be an improvement from the first offer to now? So either there was an improvement and the first offer really wasn't 5 to 6 times more than the biggest purse, and Eddie Hearn just said that, which is highly likable or highly likely. You know what I mean? Or something. But either way, how can a father and son both say different things within, you know what I mean, a month or so apart, and they're completely contrasting? So somebody has to not be telling the truth. Look, no answers. No answer. I haven't seen one person. I ain't seen one person ask or answer the question. Anyway, I'm done. Y'all don't got no answers. Oh, so Salvi looks like wants the hot seat. Okay. Salvi test says 2.5 million times 5 equals 12.5 million. What the fuck does that mean? Explain your math. What are you saying to me? Break it down. Salvi's in the hot seat. I knew it. It always just takes a couple minutes for someone to come out. Okay, Salvi Testa. Listen, Salvi Testa. Explain your math. What does that mean with that equation you just put up? Def, you in the hot seat next. He said 12.5 times 6 is 15. He right, though. You said Eddie Hearn said the offer is 5 or 6 times his biggest purse. Okay. So explain your... So Wilder, you're saying... I'm asking you to explain because I want you to say it so I have your words so I could drill you with your own words. That's what I'm asking for. So please, you explain your equation. What was Wilder's biggest purse? Tell me that. In your equation. Where'd you get 2.5 from? Five times 9, 6. Okay. So this is what you're not understanding. Let me just wrap this up. Wilder was slated. He got like 2.1 million, I think, guaranteed for Luis Ortiz. I don't know if he got back end money or additional, like, depending on how successful, because it did actually good numbers on Showtime. I don't know that. But his purse was 2.1 million. So you're basically saying 2.1 times 5 is that. So how is it 5 to 6 times if they've improved the offer? So that justifies, let's say it's 2.5, whatever, fuck it. That justifies it being 5 times more. So how is it that in the first offer, Eddie Hearn says the 12.5 million is 5 to 6 times greater than his highest purse, but then they've since improved the offer and they said it's realistic and Wilder should take the fight. So how is it still 5 to 6 times his greatest purse? That is the question. That's what you're not understanding. So you just did the math for offer A, the very first offer. So explain how they've improved the offer and it's still 5 to 6 times his biggest purse. See, now look at him. He said maybe it was 5 times. Now it's 6 times. Really? So then that's not a... So, okay, if a mother... Oh, I got you boys crawling. So, you mean to tell me, I'm gonna use your math, bro. Okay. This is now... If y'all want me to see... If y'all want me to see me body this kid, okay. Y'all want me to body this kid, he fucked up. He said first it was 5, now it's 6. If y'all want... Listen, my math's on point, so is mine. If y'all want me to body this kid... Say, you know you done fucked up. Or y'all can say, hell yeah. He said, now it's 6. Okay. Okay. If y'all want me to buy this kid. So, he used Wilder's purse at 2.5. So, I got to use that. His highest purse, we'll say, is 2.5. Right? He says, now it's 6 times. 15. So, Wilder didn't want to take... Okay, so... I'm going to have to assume it's another flat rate at that, because if you didn't have a flat rate, then it wouldn't be only 5 to 6 times multiplier. So if Wilder didn't want to take the fight for 12.5 million, 6 times his highest purse that you said, 2.5 million, is 15. So you think that's a real, do you think, now that we're getting somewhere, do you think that is an improved offer that he would take? He says no to 12.5 flat rate. You think he's going to take 15 million flat rate? Honestly. Is that an improved offer? Now we getting some. I'm using your math. I'm beating you with your math. So now my question to you is that a good offer? Is that an improved offer? Hey, we were going to give you 12.5 flat. Now we'll give you 15 for this mega fight. Is that a good offer? It is 2.5 million more. It is an improvement. Strike one. Now you're just stalling. Is that a good offer for this fight? That's my question to you. I know it's an I know it's a slight, like, listen, I worked at Lowe's, and one time they gave me like a 50-cent raise, and then my coworker got like a 10-cent raise, right? So yeah, hey, you were making 16, now you're making $16.10. So yeah, we gonna be, oh, it's an improvement. Come on, man. You got to be real with yourself at some point. Is that an offer? If someone didn't like your first offer at all and then offer you 50 million, do you believe that 2.5 million increase to 15 million gets this fight done? Do you think that's a good offer? Once again, you already have one strike. Oh, it is an improvement. Really? We have to draw this out? You should have just waved the white flag, bro. It's not a bad offer. 2.5 million is his last biggest purse. That they giving him the last biggest purse more than the last offer. Strike two. You see how he refuses to answer the question? I just read all of that, and nowhere contained in there was the answer to the question. It's not a bad offer. Once again, I'm going to give you one last try. Please do this. Do this for all the casuals around the world. Do you, in your heart of all hearts, think that that is a good, solid offer? Don't tell me, oh, like you're saying Captain Obvious shit. Oh, he got 2.5 versus Ortiz, and then it's more than... We get that. Do you, in your heart of all hearts, think that is an improved offer such that it would make Wilder go to the UK for an extra 2.5 million, go to the UK and take the fight and deal with the judges, refs, and all that, and get this fight done? That's my question to you. Don't need us. It is a good offer in my opinion. You could give me strike three, but I'm speaking facts. Okay, let's vote. A fight of this magnitude, who believes that that is truly an improved offer? Another flat rate, according to this dude. I'm not saying this is what they offered. I'm just going off of his math. Is that an improved offer? So we'll see how many people agree with you. You saying, oh, it's an improved offer. Another flat rate. Here, I'm going to give you a bonus round. Hold on. Save the L's. I know the L's are coming. Save them. Why should Wilder get 0 using your math? And I'm not saying this is what they offered him, but I said explain the 5 to 6 statement, and you tried to. So you're stuck at 15 mil, which means he can't be getting back end money because he wouldn't be stuck at 15 mil. It wouldn't be 5-6 times his greater purse because his guaranteed purse alone would be 15 mil. And then he would get whatever the fight generates. So my last question to you, bonus round, right? My last question to you is, why does Wilder deserve 0%, 0 of the pay-per-view proceeds? I get he has 1 belt, Joshua has all the other belts. Cool. Why does Wilder, in your opinion, since you want to play games with me, why does he deserve 0% of the back end money? You're up. Because you said it was a good offer. You said it was good, right? Okay. So why does he deserve no pay-per-view back end money? Because he has fought 0 times on paper. Get this dude the fuck out of it. If this dude got an L, so Joseph Parker didn't fight on pay-per-view, and he could get a percentage. But Wilder, the fight we all want to see, who's been a champion longer than Parker, who's been a champion longer than Joshua has, because he's never been on pay-per-view, he deserves none of a mega fight. You dudes is clowns, bro. You dudes is clowns. If this dude got an L, put your L's up. I'm done. This dude said because he ain't never been on pay-per-view. Typical bullshit. Typical bullshit. Oh, because Wilder never been. When Charles Martin be on pay-per-view? When is Charles Martin? Dominic Brazil. When was he on pay-per-view? When was Eric Molina on pay-per-view? Stop it. Klitschko wasn't even fighting on pay-per-view often. A lot of it, I watched Klitschko versus Brian Jennings on HBO, Klitschko versus Pulev on regular, Povetkin. Those weren't pay-per-views for me. Takum, like, bro. Hey, shooters, get rid of this Salvi. I'll take my L like a man. I tried. Now he's backtracking. See, you should have did that. You could have stayed amongst us. Now he just copped a plea. You talking about because he ain't on pay-per-view, bro? That's what I'm saying. See, you can't argue against. I'm trying to tell y'all, you can't argue against the truth because it makes you sound like a lunatic. When you're trying that hard to defend some bullshit, it makes you sound crazy. You're gonna say an extra 2.5 million when we're talking about guys who are already millionaires, and we're talking about the implications of one of the biggest fights in the last 10 years. And you're going to say that's fair. And he has to travel. And you're going to say, hey, just give him a little over 2 more million. And that's an improved offer. Like, come on, bro. He don't get to stay. My shooters already took care of that. Listen, I'm going to pretty much reject most mercies. There will be no mercy. Because they don't want to stop. And they know they're getting slaughtered. And they never wave the white flag and be like, oh, you brought up a good point. So if they don't want to stop, then I don't want to stop. There will be no mercy. Or at least don't ask me anything about mercy when I'm in Egoveli mode. When I'm in Egoveli form, there is no mercy. You know what I'm saying? Fuck peace. It can't be peace. Can't be a peace till the army get a peace too. Like, when I'm in this mode, there ain't no peace. There ain't no mercy. If you really truly want mercy, then say, oh, damn, I didn't think of it like that. That's a good point. You're killing me. But they don't do that. They just keep going and making themselves look worse. Oh, yeah, it's, in my opinion, it is a good offer. Okay, live and die by the sword. Fuck it. And if they happen to get me and my point doesn't hold up and I get the L, fuck it. At least I went out like a gladiator. But they know this shit don't make sense. For a big boxing match, 2.5 million is nothing. Hell no, it's not. Especially when the other side will be reaping all of the fruits of the labor of this promotion. You guys get what I'm saying? Like 2.5, like me, you, a lot of us, we would love to have 2.5 million because we never touched a million, most of us. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, yeah, it sounds great and big and stuff, but Wilder got more money than that suing Povetkin for cheating. He got more money than that. Let alone, he fought Luis Ortiz and got almost that. Plus, you got to look at it a case-by-case basis. Like Canelo Triple G. Triple G, by his lonesome, he can't really sell. He can't sell. He never done over 500K with anyone outside of Canelo on any of his pay-per-view outings. He could sell on the venues like tickets. I'm talking about pay-per-view, right? But you got to look at it a case-by-case basis. Most guys would be like that. Most guys would be like Terence Crawford. You put him in with Postal, someone else who's not a star, it probably wouldn't sell. But if you put him in there with like Pacquiao or Lomachenko, you probably can get some pay-per-view buys out of that. You know what I mean? So most people in this current landscape of boxing is going to be dependent on the dance partner. You get what I'm saying? Most people aren't like, no matter who, like Canelo or something, where no matter who they fight, they're going to do 300 or better. You know what I'm saying? Most people wouldn't be like that. But, so Wilder, yeah, he's not on pay-per-view because he hasn't really had a dance partner that people would buy into. But people are willing to buy into this fight because, I mean, Joshua looks the part. He has all the belts except for Wilder's. Wilder's a good talker and charismatic knockout artist. So people want to see this. This fight is super big. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it doesn't matter if he's not been on pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? It's just like Canelo Triple G. Triple G don't really have these astronomical numbers, but you know if he fights Triple G in September, people are going to tune in, especially with all this clenbuterol shit. So you have to look at it on a case-by-case basis. And like I said, the only difference with Triple G's situation, see, I'm very consistent, very transparent. Only difference between this is Wilder's team had the wherewithal to never get undercut, to never budge and just accept something that they ultimately wouldn't be comfortable with. Ultimately, Triple G's team did the opposite. It's like Triple G's team took the 12.5 million flat and then they rethought about it, and now they're trying to renege and say, I don't want that. You know what I mean? Wilder's team never accepted the bullshit Hearn offer, right? Triple G's team accepted the bullshit 35%, which they're now saying is bullshit. And we had a fight. And the fight was only canceled because of Canelo. So had Canelo not failed a drug test, Triple G would be fighting Canelo for a second time, getting 35%, because that's what his team negotiated. You know what I mean? We couldn't predict that Canelo was going to fail a drug test. So that's the difference. That's the difference. Let me finish talking about Pacquiao, and I'm out. We got stopped on the stream earlier. Pacquiao, according to Bob Arum, he doesn't want to fight Terence Crawford. And I know a lot of people are making up excuses, but we coming for everything in boxing. Old media, all that. We coming with it. I told you it's going to be a surgical summer. Me and Pusha T told you that.
In the mid-C, he doesn't want to fight Terence Crawford, but he does want to fight Vasyl Lomachenko. Stay tuned.
I can't talk about what Manny wants. He has absolutely no interest in fighting Crawford. He told me that himself. And the guy he's looking to fight is Lomachenko at 135 pounds. He says he can get down to 135 pounds.
Would you make that fight?
Sure, in fighting Crawford. Absolutely no interest in fighting Crawford. Absolutely no interest in fighting Crawford.
Absolutely no interest in fighting Crawford. Okay, JVS, you in the hot seat. I'm not playing games with none of y'all. We gonna make some examples. It's either gonna be them or it's gonna be me, and we gonna see what it is right now. JVS money. Okay, JVS money, cause I'm sick. All y'all do is make excuses. He says I want to hear it out of Pacquiao's mouth, right? What else did he say? He says Bob Arum is a liar though. LOL. You're making excuses, so therefore you're in the hot seat. First of all, I'm going to just tell you my stance real quick. I'll go first. I don't believe everything that Bob Arum says. Trust me, I don't. Because I've watched the career. I know how to game. He's a promoter. But using your logic, Pacquiao didn't say it, but Bob Arum just passed the buck and said, Pacquiao told me this himself personally. So there's no middleman. He didn't say I talked to Michael Conks or Fortuna or Freddie Roach or Boo Boy or something. He said I talked to Pacquiao directly. So from this point, it is on Manny Pacquiao to denounce what he's saying. Okay, you playing games. Hold on. He said, so why you believe him now?
Right.
Would you make that fight?
Sure, why not?
Hold on.
But then also, he does want to fight Vasily.
Listen.
Manny Pacquiao finally tells
He has absolutely no interest in fighting Crawford. He told me that himself.
He told me that himself. Okay. So, my question to you, they said TB ego. My question to you is, do you believe that he wants to fight Crawford? You're saying, why do I believe him now? Do you believe that he wants to fight Crawford? Does it sound like Bob Arum is lying? Let me know. Let me know those two things. That'll start it off. So you think Crawford really wants, or you think Pacquiao really wants to fight Crawford? Back to my original post, Bob Arum is a liar. Strike one. I'm asking you a direct question. You won't give me a direct answer. Do you think Manny Pacquiao at this current stage wants to fight Crawford? You keep saying that Arum is a liar, so you think he's lying. You think that Pacquiao truly does want to fight Crawford, and Bob Arum just somehow made this up and said and attributed it to Pacquiao himself. Is that what you were telling me? Okay, so he says, yes, I believe he's lying. So what makes you feel... Okay, he says Manny Pacquiao has absolutely no interest in fighting Terence Crawford. He told me that himself. Those were his words. You said he's lying, so tell me what makes you believe that Manny Pacquiao does in fact want to fight Terence Crawford. Because that's the only way it's a lie, is if Manny Pacquiao didn't say that and he really wants to fight, or he's really down to fight him, and Bob Arum just made some shit up. So what indications has Pacquiao given you that he wants to fight Crawford? We gonna see gladiator style who wins this one. I can't wait. I wait to prey on people like you. If the money is there and Crawford was a bigger draw, then I see Pacquiao taking Crawford on, yes. And strike two. What has Pacquiao showed you and or said, cite your sources, that indicates that he does want to fight Crawford? You just made up an artificial scenario saying if the money is there, then Crawford was a bigger draw, then I think he would take... What has he done to show you that you're making up a scenario that may not be the case if Crawford was a bigger draw? My direct question to you is this. What has Manny Pacquiao done to indicate that he does want to fight Terence Crawford, which makes you in turn believe Bob Arum lied about that statement? Simple question. You talking about fake scenario. Oh, if Crawford builds himself up and then becomes a bigger draw, and answer the basic question. I'm asking, what has Manny Pacquiao ever showed you that indicated that he wanted to fight Crawford? Or his team. I'll give you that. Some Freddie Roach, Michael Conks, any of them said. Because you said Bob Arum's lying. Watch how I dog this boy. Watch how I dog this boy. Can't be too good, guys. I chose to be the bad guy. Pacquiao ain't thinking about Crawford, though, is my point. Strike three. Pacquiao is thinking about money. Loma brings that. You see how he doesn't answer the question? You see how he doesn't answer the question? Pacquiao ain't thinking about Crawford. He's thinking about money. I don't care about that. Pacquiao likes Lunchables. That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, what has Pacquiao ever showed that he wants to fight Crawford? No, you did. Did he answer my question? You said Pacquiao's thinking about money. The whole argument, you said Bob Arum was lying about this. You think he's lying. So if you think he's lying, then that means Pacquiao really does want to fight Crawford. Pacquiao ain't trying to fight him because of money. So now you're agreeing with me that he doesn't want him to fight. Now he doesn't want to fight Crawford. Strike four. How many you going for? There's only 3 in baseball. How many strikes are you going for? So now you're switching and you're saying that he doesn't want to fight him because of money. You gotta do something, baby. Looking shaky, baby. It's looking real shaky for you right now. You said Bob Arum was lying. Now you're saying Pacquiao doesn't want to fight him because Crawford's worth or something. So how is Bob Arum lying? Now let's revert it back to your original statement. Please let me know how Bob Arum was lying when you just now say that Pacquiao doesn't want to fight Crawford because of money. Let's reverse. Nope. Let's answer the question. See how they try to get out of it? These young boys can't beat me. Let's answer the question. Don't try to reverse it now. That's what you try to do when you're trying to get away from the laws. You can't get away from this law, the truth law. So answer that question. You already have 4 strikes, 4, 5, 20. I mean, who's counting? Now you're saying Pacquiao doesn't want to fight Crawford because of money. So then what did Bob Arum lie about? So what you said, yes, I think Bob Arum was lying. Everybody who watches the replay or scrolls up, they can read all your comments. I don't remember that dude from Guardians of the Galaxy. He was eating, and they were like, "How long you been standing there?" He's like, "An hour." I've mastered the art of staying still and no one can see. We can see your comments, bro. But you making it sound like Pacquiao is scared. Does he want to fight him? Why won't you answer my question? Please tell me. This is child abuse. How old are you? This is child abuse. See, this is now we're getting to it. It's emotion. He doesn't like what's being said. He doesn't like the fact that it makes Pacquiao look a type of way. So he's trying any way to defend it. No, because of money. Okay, bro, I'm going to give you one last opportunity. Please do it for all the casual fans around the world. Why did you say that Bob Arum lied on Pacquiao? Yes, I believe he's lying. And now you said you don't think he wants to fight Crawford. Why is Bob Arum a liar then? That's all we want to know. That's the only question we have to answer first. Why did you call Bob Arum a liar if you're now saying he doesn't want to fight Crawford for money reasons? Okay, that's cool. That's your version of what happened. But why did you say Bob Arum was lying and you believe him to be lying in this scenario? It's going to be a slow burn. That rotisserie. Where's he at? Smash the like button. We supposed to wait all day for him. He knows he's cornered. The building is surrounded. Where he at? Put me on the phone. Strike 17. Why is Bob Arum a liar? That man said, "Put me on the phone." Hey, you sound like Freeway when Cassidy was killing him. Hey, put a beat on. Yo, put a beat on. He said, "Put me on the phone." He said, "I'll make you look stupid." Bro, just type and make me stupid. I'm giving you so much time. Make me look stupid right now. What is the phone? We gonna yell at me? Like, what is the phone doing? I've given you plenty of time. I'm letting you have all the time to type or whatever. Why'd you call Bob Arum a liar? I'm not gonna keep asking you. Yo, put a beat on. Put me on the phone. Motherfucker said, call. I ain't Tyrone. Call him. See how they had to switch to some other shit? Put me on the phone. I'm gonna yell at your ass. I'm gonna yell, motherfucker. You better not answer my call. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna yell. Like, what? Call me? What does that have to do with anything? Look, I'm giving you all this time. You still ain't answered. Hey, say something, doggy. You always call him a liar. Now he isn't. Listen, I don't believe certain things that, like, okay, Eddie Hearn has said some things in the Joshua Wilder buildup because he has an investment in that fight. So there's certain things that I don't think he's being transparent about. But does that mean every single thing he's ever said? Look how dumb their logic is. I don't believe, in regards to Joshua Wilder, I don't believe some of what Eddie Hearn is saying, yes. But if he says, I have an announcement, I teamed up with someone to do a streaming deal, I'm not like, bullshit. I'm not, I didn't doubt that he had a DAZN deal or had some big announcement. You sounded desperate, bro. And here's the last thing. I'm just gonna, y'all want me to put a nail in this boy's coffin, put him out of his misery? Okay. If y'all want that, can I get a hell yeah in the comment section? And please smash that like button. We just dropping bodies, people. Make sure you tune in to the Boxingego live streams. We gonna talk about it. If y'all want me, so when you agree with Aram, then he's telling the truth. You need to be consistent. Nobody believes you, bro. You need to be consistent. You can't even answer my question, and you have the audacity to talk about someone being consistent. I'm gonna ask you again, since you want to be slick. How is Bob Arum a liar if you just said Pacquiao won't fight Crawford for the money? So then what did Bob Arum lie about? Go. The fans want me to put the nail in the coffin for you. It's about that time because you're just wasting time. How is Bob Arum a liar? You want to talk about consistency? How is he lying? If you just said Crawford don't want to fight or Pacquiao don't want to fight Crawford for money reasons. So what did he lie about? You said you believe Bob Arum is lying. So what did he lie about, in your opinion? Shooters, get ready. It's about to be a bloodbath. Y'all know how I do them. I'm TB Ego. Okay. I know it hurts, but what did Bob Arum lie at? That's what you said. Everyone can scroll up and see this. Everyone can hear my voice, hear what I said, and they can read all your comments. And you said Bob Arum, yes, I think he's lying. So what did he lie about? He says Manny told me himself that he absolutely doesn't want to fight Crawford. You said Arum was lying. I never said Arum tells the truth on every given thing, but with this, what would be his purpose for lying? See, he's just disappearing. Y'all wanted me to put the nail in the coffin. I'm going to do it right here. See, I always have extra artillery. I just saved it up. My last thing, just to put the nail in the coffin so I could be done with this. Wash my hands clean of this. JVS. If Bob Arum is truly lying, right? Do you want to bet me a large sum of money? I'll put $1,000 right now. $1,000 in an escrow account. If Bob Arum is lying about this, then Pacquiao should be on the horn as soon as the articles make way to the Philippines or wherever he's at, and he should get up and be like, Bob Arum's a liar. He lied. I never said I wouldn't fight Crawford. If I get past Matisse and Crawford gets past Horn, then I'm going to fight him. He lied. I never said that. I never said I wouldn't fight that man. Bob Arum's a liar. Do you think Pacquiao is going to get on the horn and do that and clear this up for the people since he got lied on by Bob Arum? $1,000 in an escrow account right now. I'll put the money in the account right now. We'll do the money right now. $1,000. If you believe that Manny Pacquiao is going to get on an interview, show face, denounce and call Bob Arum a liar and call out Crawford, I got $1,000 for you if I'm wrong. Cash AP. We'll put the money in escrow. Cash AP. Y'all don't even know about Cash AP. Okay. Let's bet. If that's, see, emotions will get you. Cause I don't care about no emotions. Money ain't got no emotions. So bet me. Bet me $1,000 right now. I will show the world $1,000 getting put in the escrow account. If Manny Pacquiao, we'll give him, how long are we going to give Drake to respond to Pusha T? Like a week? We'll give Manny Pacquiao 1 week to say that Bob Arum is a liar. I never said that. I will fight Crawford. So, man, this dude is lying. He said, I'm down. Bro. Okay, super chat me $1,000 right now. I won't spend it. Everybody has my word. I won't spend it. And then I'll put $1,000 on my PayPal right now. Won't touch it. He said, nah, a month so we could forget about it. No, a week. Why would it take Pacquiao a week to see you bullshitting? I can tell when someone's down. It's like if you want to race someone for pink slips, you want to race them. You're not gonna be like, oh yeah, hey, I said I will race you only on this street. No, if you want to race, you want to race, bro. 1 week. How's 1 week not enough time for Pacquiao to call someone a liar and say I never said that? $1,000. Send me a super chat right now. Won't spend it. Someone said, exactly. That's why you're talking about a month. I'm in Cali, bro. We can meet in person because I don't want to meet in person. I got shit to do. I'll be pushing. Send me $1,000 super chat right now. I swear I will not touch it. I don't need to touch it. I'm money ego. I don't need your money, but I will take it. But you not serious. You talking about meet up, and I'm not trying to meet. Just send me the money. I won't touch it. You have my word in front of everybody on tape. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if I dogged you like that and you beat me and Pacquiao came out and did it and I didn't pay you, that would make me look terrible. No one would ever give me a super chat again. You know what I mean? Because they're like, damn, Ego ain't a man of his word. He's just collecting money and he won't even pay up on his bet. But we know you're lying. Someone said they want to get lunch with you. I'm done. If this dude got an L, put your L's up. Nobody believes you. Pay super chat it right now. If you got the thou out, if you got it like that, I could do it right now. Is he going to see? Look, see, that's how you have to hurt him. Hit him where it hurts. They don't believe what they say. They don't believe what they say. Look, you don't want to do it. Look, I got like 400. I got 400 in PayPal just sitting already, just chilling. So all I have to do is add another 600 to that. Put your 1,000 up. All I have to do, look, I just showed you. Look, Boxingego. So I already have almost half of the 1,000 in there right now, just chilling. Put your money up right now. I'm trying to get paid. I ain't trying to just waste time all day with you. Shooters, get him out of here. He ain't talking about nothing. He ain't putting the money up. You could earn, if you really believe what you said, you could earn $1,000 for free and say you beat me. That sounds like a hell of a bet. A hell of a bet. I beat Ego, embarrassed him in front of his crowd, Ego Army, and I came up $1,000. That's better than casino odds, but you don't want to take it. Either you ain't got $1,000 or you don't believe what you're saying. Maybe it's both. What I look like sending you a G. So you don't, I just showed you the money. But see, you're not going to send a G. See, you about it here, bro. What do I want to, what do you think I need your money for, bro? I just showed you I had almost half of the bet in my PayPal just chilling. Not including Venmo and Patreon, my bank account. Like, I'm just showing you that the money's there. There's a safer way to do it. Bro, we're done. Shooters, get rid of him. I could show you my money too. Your name is JVS Money and you ain't showed nothing about money. You're like, what do I look like sending you a super chat? I don't want to spend your funky ass rack. What do I need to send it for? What do I need to spend it for? When have I ever asked you to borrow money? Get him out of here. He put money in his name. He ain't even about the money. He ain't even got it like that. You JVS token. Get him out of here. He ain't got no money. He ain't got no money. Let me screenshot you my balance. No, let you screenshot you getting blocked and crying on another channel because you got blocked on this channel. I'm done, man. These young boys can't beat me. Somebody said, let me screenshot it. You could have got a screenshot from anywhere. I don't even know your first name or nothing. Like, stop. Why would you, listen, why would you have to go through the length of screenshotting the money when you could have just sent the money? I told you, listen, we don't need, on Super Chat, you don't even get paid until the YouTube pay scale is a month behind, right? So even if he sent me $1,000, I couldn't even spend it because it's not like a cash advance or a wired transaction or Venmo. The money's not even there. It won't even be in my account. So you're lying. You talking about, oh, why would I send? I wouldn't even be able to spend it because the YouTube, ask anyone that YouTubes, your pay scale is a month behind. So I couldn't even spend it even if I wanted to because I don't have it until, I wouldn't even get it this month. I would get it at like the following month. That shit was easy. This shit is fun though. But again, they don't believe they said. He said Bob Arum was lying, but I said, okay, so you think Pacquiao's gonna come out and clear his name from what Bob Arum says he was told by Pacquiao personally? And I say, I'll bet you $1,000 he don't come out in a week and say something. He said, give it a month. I'm like, let's bet right now. I showed him almost half of the money, and he said, what do I look like sending you a G? What do I look like sending you a grand? Excuses, man. Excuses, bro. Excuses, bro. Can't be too good, guys. I chose to be the bad guy. Hey, they can't be too good. Y'all want me to cover Crawford versus Horn? Y'all want me to stay out in California and cover it? Y'all want me to go to Vegas? Huh? Y'all want me to go to Vegas for Crawford Horn? Huh? Y'all want me to go to Vegas so I can gamble? I came up last time I was in Vegas. Should I cover Crawford Horn or should I stay here and cover it? What y'all want? It's what the fans want. Fans run the channel. I get as close as I want to. You still ain't gonna do shit. Y'all want that Crawford Horn? I didn't apply for the Charlo fight. Shout out to Crawford, man. Shout out to Jeff Horn. Actually, I didn't apply for the Leo Santa Cruz Abner because of y'all. Y'all did that. Because I remember I did a live stream and I said vote. I said, which fight would you guys want me to cover? And then y'all said Crawford Horn. More people voted for that. So that's what I applied to. I didn't apply for the other one. Stay home and cover? Shit, I should. It's going to be 105. I'm going to be like Jeff Horn. Like, God damn, it's hot out here. Top Rank sabotaged me. Fucking Top Rank got the heat on hell. It's hot than a motherfucker out here. I'm like, nah, Jeff. It's just hot out there. Support Bud Ego. I've been to like most of his last like 5-6 fights. I guess I gotta go out there, man. I don't want to deal with that heat though. Cali ain't that bad right now. But fuck it, duty calls. We the Army. I'm out. I got to pack. Y'all want me to come to Vegas? Okay. I got to pack. It's not till Wednesday, so I got an extra day. Yeah, it's hot. I might do another stream later, but this one was fun. But y'all got to get that emotion up out of it. Y'all got to start saying what you really see. If not, we could debate about it. Forget about it. Yeah, I think I'm going to go. I'm going to go to the Crawford Horn. I got to prove. I'm Young Credentials. They say I ain't get approved. Okay, I'll be out there. Okay. Yeah, man, Buzz that dude. I gotta probably go out there and support, you know what I mean? Peace out. You good out in Tampa if you ever pull up. Shout out to Tampa, man. Y'all, no, for real, I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for Frankfurt, Germany. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be out there. But I gotta get some things in order because I didn't know if I was gonna go to the Crawford Horn. I'm really dreading that heat. That Vegas heat beat. Jeff Horn wasn't lying. That should really be hot out there. But I like Vegas. I always have fun when I go, but I can get more done at home and shit, you know what I mean? But fuck it. This is what we signed up for. We the Army, man. Another one. Shout out to y'all. I'll probably do another live stream. I'm gonna chill out. Relax a little bit. Pack for Vegas. I don't know if I want to go on Wednesday though, because they do the media day workout, but they're like super quick. They're like super quick. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Holla at the kid, man.